Hi students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last class we have discussed monotonic sequence, monotonic increasing sequence, monotonic decreasing sequence and strictly increasing sequence, strictly decreasing sequence and studied some theorems on properties of monotonic sequences. Now, Cauchy's principle of convergence. A sequence U1 is to satisfy a Cauchy's principle of convergence if a given epsilon greater than 0, however small, there exists a positive integer m such that modulus of u1 plus p minus u1 less than epsilon for all n greater than or equals m, and p is 1, 2, 3 and so on. Here the sequence u1 is satisfy Cauchy's principle of convergence if the given epsilon greater than 0 and there exists a positive integer m such that modulus of u1 plus p minus u1 should be less than epsilon. Here for all the n are greater than or equals m and p equals 1, 2, 3 and so on. Next, the definition of Cauchy sequence. A sequence U1 is called Cauchy sequence if it is satisfy the Cauchy's principle of convergence. Sequence U1, if it satisfies the Cauchy's principle of convergence, then it is called Cauchy sequence. It is also called fundamental sequence. Theorem. Every convergent sequence is Cauchy sequence. Here take U1 is a convergent sequence. Then we have to prove that sequence U1 is a Cauchy sequence. Okay. Let sequence U1 converges to L as n tends to infinity. That is limit of U1 as n tends to infinity equals L. This implies given an epsilon by 2 greater than 0, however small, there exists a positive integer n such that modulus of u1 minus L less than epsilon by 2 for all n greater than or equals m. Therefore, for m greater than or equals n, we can replace this n by m. Then we get um minus L less than epsilon by 2 for all m greater than or equals n. Now consider modulus of u1 minus um. This can be written as modulus of u1 minus L plus L minus um. That is, which is less than or equals modulus of u1 minus L plus modulus of L minus um or modulus of um minus L. u1 minus L, this is less than epsilon by 2. So, less than epsilon by 2 plus sign. Modulus of um minus L is also less than epsilon by 2. Epsilon by 2 plus epsilon by 2 is epsilon. Therefore, modulus of u1 minus um less than epsilon for all n and m greater than or equals n. Therefore, sequence u1 satisfy Cauchy's principle of convergence. Therefore, sequence u1 is Cauchy sequence. Next, one of the important theorem. Theorem number 2, every Cauchy sequence is convergent. This is converse of the above theorem. Every Cauchy sequence is convergent. Let the sequence u1 is a Cauchy sequence. Then by the definition of Cauchy sequence, we can write modulus of u1 minus um less than epsilon for all n and m greater than or equals n. Now fix m, then the inequality, this inequality becomes modulus of u1 minus um less than epsilon for all n greater than or equals m. Now choose epsilon successively as 1 by 2, 1 by 2 square, 1 by 2 cube and so on, 1 by 2 power k and so on. Then there exist a positive integers m1, m2, mk and so on. Therefore, this becomes u1 minus um1 less than epsilon value for the first one 1 by 2 for all n greater than or equals m1. Second one, modulus of u1 minus um2 less than 1 by 2 square for all n greater than or equals m2. Similarly, modulus of u1 minus um3 less than 1 by 2 cube for all n greater than or equals m2 and so on. Finally, we get modulus of u1 minus umk less than 1 by 2 power k for all n greater than or equals mk. Now corresponding intervals are here. This u1 belongs to the interval say I1. I1 can be written as um1 minus 1 by 2 um1 plus 1 by 2. That is, I1 is the closed interval um1 minus 1 by 2 comma um1 plus 1 by 2. u1 belongs to the interval I1 for all n greater than or equals m2. Next, now take this is second interval, that is closed interval I2 equals closed interval um2 minus 1 by 2 square comma um2 plus 1 by 2 square. This u1 belongs to the interval I2 for all n greater than or equals m2 and so on. The kth interval is umk minus 1 by 2 power k comma umk plus 1 by 2 power k. u1 belongs to ik for all n greater than or equals mk and so on. Obviously um2 belongs to I1, um3 belongs to I2 and so on. umk plus 1 belongs to ik. Therefore, we have the interval ik such that I1 is greater than I2, I2 is greater than I3 and so on. Ik is greater than ik plus 1. Now write the length of the interval. Length of the kth interval is, this is of the form closed interval a comma b. Length is b minus a. Similarly, b is this term, a is this term. umk plus 1 by 2 power k minus umk minus 1 by 2 power k. These two terms get cancelled. 1 by 2k minus minus plus 2 times 1 by 2k. This can be written as, if 2 goes to the denominator, the power becomes minus 1 by 2 power minus 1, 2 power k. This can be written as 1 by 2 power k minus 1. Therefore, limit of length of the closed length of the interval ik as k tends to infinity equals, limit as k tends to infinity, denominator becomes infinity, 1 by infinity is 0. Therefore, by contour intersection theorem, intersection of ik, k runs from 1 to infinity contains exactly one point, say some p. Now we have to show that limit u1 as n tends to infinity equals p. For this, given epsilon greater than 0, however small, there exists a number r such that 2 into 1 by 2 to the power r less than epsilon. Therefore, modulus of u1 minus v less than epsilon for all n greater than or equals mr. Since p and all the events for n greater than or equals mr lies in ir and the length of ir less than epsilon, therefore limit u1 as n tends to infinity equals p. Therefore, sequence u1 is convergent sequence.